Number 2 on the review. This is on the review, number 2. How many years, so find time, will it take for $1,000, that sounds like a pre-amount, to double, so the after is 2,000. If it compounds monthly, it equals 12, at a rate of 10% or 0.1. And again, the compounds monthly is the big clue onto what formula to use, because there's only one that would handle a monthly situation. Marcus.
One question is, so could you plug in the years to this one too if you laid everything out, or no?
So could you plug in the years? Oh, you mean can you work backwards to see which one works? I think so. Let's plug in the pieces and then we'll see if that would work. So the after is 2,000. The before is 1,000. 1 plus 0.1 over 12 to the 12t. So yeah, you could plug t in, 4 times, or maybe just once if it's A. I don't know which one it is. But yeah, you could plug in your answers and see which one works.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Is this, are the answers on this problem right?
I don't know. Let's find out.
I think no.
Let's divide by.
I think I'm right.
Divide by 1,000 to get 2. Natural log both sides.
So you can plug in 12.
So the 12t will come down front. In fact, you can do that in one step if you're used to seeing that. Now, what do I need to do to get t by itself?
Divide everything except for t, right?
Yep. So what will I be dividing by?
12 ln 1 plus
Good.
0.1 divided by 2 parentheses.
Yep. 12 natural log 1 plus 0.1 over 12.
That was a mouthful.
Yes. Okay, now let's see if this problem has an answer here. Going fraction bar on that one. Natural log 2, 12, natural log 1 plus 0.1 divided by 12, 6.960. Oh, you're right. I wonder if it's supposed to be A, and there is a little bit of a math dyslexia thing going on there.
What is that called?
Well, dyslexia is when you switch the letters. Dysgraphia, but dysgraphia is not switching numbers. It's some other kind of math issue. Oh, that is math. That is writing. There's another dys word. Dyscalculia is a word. Yeah. Number 12 on the review. Evaluate if x is 4 and w is 2.
You just plug it in, right?
So you just plug it in, but obviously there's going to be some simplifying that needs to be done. 4 plus 1 is 5. 4 minus 1 is 3. Minus 2 plus 1 is 3, and 2 minus 1 is 1. Okay, so I got to condense it into 1. I'm going to put the 2's up top as exponents. So natural log of 25 over 9 minus natural log of 9. Okay with that? Still doesn't look exactly like some of those. How do I condense when there is subtraction involved? Divide. And this is a little bit tricky because now I need to do 25 ninths divided by 9. So, do the 9's cancel or do the 9's multiply? They do multiply. Keep it, change it, flip it. 25 over 9
Can't see.
times 1 over 9 is 25 over 81. KCF. Keep it, change it, flip it. Good question. Others from the review?
Can you do 6?
Number 6. Okay. So similar to what we just did, condensing, trying to keep track of everybody.
There's a lot of numbers.
There's a lot of numbers. So natural log of 16 minus natural log of 32, just fixing the exponents first, plus, you can distribute 6 natural log 3 minus 2 natural log 81.
Oh, you see, that's not what I did.
Lots of numbers. Let's see.
Because that 2 can only go to the front. Why?
So 2 times 3 and 2 times natural log. Now we're not done. We got to put the 6 and the 2 up as exponents.
Why doesn't the 2 also apply to the
Oh, because, yeah.
Same reason if you had 2 times 3 square root of x, that would be 6 square root of x, not 6 square root of 2x. Right? It distributes to the coefficient, not to the inside of the argument. See, how many steps do I want to skip at once here? Anything positive is in the top. Anything negative is in the bottom. I know, it's like I don't want to do 3 to the 6th or 81 squared. 16 over 32 is not bad. That's just 1/2. 3 to the 6th, 81 squared? What the heck? What the heck is going on here?
Take an educational guess.
You know what? Let's do it this way.
Oh.
3 to the what is 81?
Right, 3 to the what is 81? That's a good question. 4. So I didn't really need to write all those out. 3 to the 4th is 81. So I've got 3 to the 6th over 3 to the 8. So that's 3 squared in the bottom. So 2 times 9, is 18. So yeah, that one was kind of ugly because of the 81 squared. Like, well, I don't want to square 81. So kind of go backwards with that. Figure out how many 3's there are. I don't think there'll be one that bad.
Thank you.
Thank God. God bless you, history.
Other questions from the review? Number 8?
Yeah, for real.
For real number 8, not pretend number 8.
No.
We're going to for real do number 8.
Well, wait, which one's harder, number 8 or number 9?
They look pretty similar.
Pretty similar.
Well, what is x?
We got a natural log of natural log at number 9.
Yeah.
I say we do number 9.
Yeah, I say number 9.
First.
Like for real is pretty good.
For reals, so we're not for real doing number 8. For real doing number 9.
Yeah. We have to expand.
Olivia, are you okay with that? You asked for number 8. Okay.
We're expanding this, right?
We are expanding this. So let's first just expand top and bottom. Like, let's don't get too crazy here. So natural log cube root 7 plus x squared minus natural log x ln x. It's not the answer, but it's a step in the right direction.
We have to get rid of this word.
What is that cube root as a power? 1/3. So 1/3 natural log 7 plus x squared. And I can't split up. I can't distribute natural log to 7 and x squared. So some of this stuff will look like B and C where they've distributed. I can't do that. So I'm down to A and B now. And then these I can split up. Natural log of... Okay, this gets a little bit tricky on how we phrase this. X ln x is being multiplied. So I can do natural log of x plus natural log of x. But there's a minus out front. Like that's sort of how we distribute natural log to, right? The natural log of 5x is the natural log of 5 plus the natural log of x. This is the same thing. It's just instead of 5x, we have x, and we have natural log of x. So we end up with this weird natural log, but it's really more about the sign and making sure they're both negative because we're subtracting all of this. So the answer is D. So it's about that sign and about not being able to distribute natural log to two things.
So then my other question.
Yes, sir.
On the review it says graph x. Will that be on our
Yeah, that was on the first test, remember?
Yeah, I know, but like will it be on this test?
Maybe it's on the review.
How you do 7.
If it's on this test then yay.
Let's see. So for e to the x, am I picking the x's or picking the y's? We're looking at number 20 on the
It's an x's, right?
picking the x's because we want to pick the exponents. So e to the negative 1. Remember, there's like 3 steps to that, but it's about 1/3 because it's 1 over e, which is 1 over 2.7, which is sort of 1 over 3. E to the 0, that's an easy one. 1, and e to the first, that's not bad. 7. So 0, 1, 1, comma, 2.7. Something like that. For natural log, we switch it because if we do the fishhook thing, we get e to the y equals x. So we pick our y's, and it turns out that everything just trades, the x's and y's trade spots. So 1/3 negative 1, 1, 0, 2.71. There's my graph of natural log. 7, Samantha? 7 on the review. More condensing. 2 log base 3 of 9 plus log base 2 of 2 minus log base 7 of 14. Ooh, wait, that's not really condensing because those are different bases. So let's see. Log base 3 of 9. Remember, that means that 3 to something equals 9. So that's 2. Log base 3 of 9 is 2. And then don't forget the 2 that's out front. So 2 times 2. Log base 2 of 2 means 2 to the something equals 2. 1. And then log base 7 of 14, although I look at my answer choices and it's like I don't have a 14 in there. And I also can't, 7 to what equals 14? I don't know. That doesn't work. It doesn't give me a nice answer anyway. So what if instead especially since all my answer choices have a log 2 in them, How about I rewrite 14 as 2 times 7? And the only reason I would do that is now I can split that up into log base 7 of 2 plus log base 7 of 7. And log base 7 of 7, what's that equal to? 1. So we got 4 plus 1 minus log base 7 of 2 plus 1, although I got to be careful with that minus sign, making sure I distribute it to everybody. 4 plus 1 is 5 minus log base 7 of 2 minus 1. So 4 minus log base 7 of 2. Yeah, that was a tricky one because it wasn't the usual condense. It was, you had to use properties of logs to simplify each of the logs. Yeah, probably.
What units after this?
That's probably the worst test.
Yeah, what are units after this?
I'm not sure.
The unit after this is sequences and series.
Sequences and serial.
All right, anything else from the review?
Oh,
No, he's so like at home. So
yeah.
All right, we'll stop there.